Hello everybody, this is Gunal signing in, or Assassinian, whatever you want to call me. And look, I've been making content since 2017. That's 8 years. And in my 8 years of content creation, and in my 10 years of content, or I'd even go as far to say 11 years of consumption of content on YouTube, I've never seen this in any community. Look, I've fostered a community with values, morals, and a will for righteousness. And I have seen that. I have had a good community. You guys have been amazing. All of you guys. Thank you for my subscribers. I really appreciate the support, all the comments, so much positivity on this channel. We do such a good job to support our people with what we have online, and I really appreciate that. That's one of my main goals in content creation, is to foster a good community. But when you have people who try to tear you down, it's not good, and one bad apple can ruin the whole bunch. So what am I getting at here? Well, we have had an uptick in haters. And you may be saying, what are you doing? What do you mean, haters? Well, I have I look at my comments. I read my comments a lot. I love what you guys are sending me, by the way. Lovely people, lovely people. Oh my gosh, but there are a certain subsect of people who have been, let's just say, not acknowledging my hard work. They're not acknowledging my hard work on top of being a douchebag. These people don't care what you think. They'll tear you down at any turn, every corner. They'll want to get you. They'll be the victim constantly. That's what a hater is. And we had a certain person. This person has been the biggest hater on the channel. I have taken hate well. I've been the butt of the joke many times with my friends, but I could take a joke. But whenever you're dealing, look, I am just simply making an observation here. This is not a invitation to fight. This is not an emotional response. It is calculated, and I am thoughtful in what I'm saying. So, let's start. Number one. This person told me to delete the video. Why? You can tell people love the video. It has a lot of likes, a lot of views, but it's just another example of hate. These people have nothing better to do. They're low-life, bottom-feeding losers, and they shouldn't deserve to even be acknowledged. But I'm bringing this to light to educate my audience on what's going on. I'm not responding and feeding into the haters, because that's not what I do. That's not what I stand for. What I'm doing is bringing this to attention to my audience so we can understand and how to understand to avoid these people at all costs, at all turns. These people don't deserve anything. It comes from a sense of insecurity and inferiority. This person thinks, I'm inferior to this person, therefore I must say this to validate myself, but it's not working because you're a beta. And what happens is that whenever there's a dominant or a power imbalance, let's say, It doesn't have to be like a bad situation. It could just be in general. Like, I have a lot of subscribers. I am a big content creator, and when a little guy sees me, they're like, "I want that," so they try to take it from you. That's what these people are. They're jealous. That's why they want me to get rid of it. Let's move on. This one was egregious. This one was one of the most atrocious, unthoughtful, brain dead comments I've ever seen in my life. Look, I I am not one to be insulted. I can take insults really well. But the inconsiderance making this comment, the insincerity to, well, like, what if this was a real person? And you said fails in life. And I'm talking to you. You did this. You are ruining my community. Look, I don't take kindly to people who, in their 24 hours of their very limited day, or 12 hours of their waking day, you can even say 18, choose to spend an hour commenting on multiple of your videos in quick succession. That's why I say there's no thought. It's egregious, atrocious. It's horrible. I don't like it. It's disgusting behavior. Look, at least for me, when somebody comments like that, it takes me a week to take it in, before I can make a response. As you can see right here, it took me a week to even respond, to even acknowledge the comment. I process stuff. I don't react emotionally. That's what this person did. Reacted emotionally. Now I shall continue. This was on one of my horror videos. It was one of the videos that I put my heart and soul into, and I really tried to make it with heart and intent. It was one of my scariest videos I've ever made. If you can see it, it's in my YouTube Shorts, and it's one of my I'm not too sure, but you'll know when you see it. It's scary as hell, but let me read this. Not even scary. That's baby Lavelle. Lavelle. Scary. Let me get this straight. You have the audacity. Truly. You have the audacity to go to my comments. To go comment that. On a scary video. It's universally scary. I did my research, and it's scary. It's as scary as you can make a video. And you decide that I need to comment this. You decided that. Now look, I'm not one. Look, I think that it's completely out of line behavior, and that you shouldn't be acting like this. This is what people do, and they get killed. You have to watch what you say sometimes. People can be unpredictable. Like in the streets, if you say this to somebody, you never know. It's sad because people don't have that foresight. They react emotionally. And look, I'm not reacting emotionally. I am just simply making an observation that this person isn't well. This shouldn't be happening in my community. Disappointing. it makes my blood boil whenever I encounter these comments, because I truly, I don't know. I am the real Harvey, but people decide what to believe. They put on these blinders and they just go with this one track mindset. And it's not practical in practice. I don't believe that whenever people comment these, they actually think. None of them do. They do not think. They react emotionally, and these are low-level people. They are not on our same wavelength. This isn't actually Harvey. This one's fake. I know the real one. No, you don't. No, you don't. If you knew the real one, I would know you. I'm Harvey, and you don't understand. And it goes back. Sorry, Harvey. But it goes back to integrity. And these people don't have any of it. These haters. And here's my call to action. You have been called. I am not wanting a confrontation. I want a conversation. Mic up, you huzless hoe. And that's all. Assassinian signing out. And look, I missed something. Sorry, guys, but I made a light-hearted response to the haters. I wanted to voice my love for you guys, and I got that. The audacity and the unthoughtfulness to make a post like that is unreal. You are scum. You get that? Screw you. You have nothing better to do with your life, huh? Tearing down people brick by brick. You know what you're doing. You got that pickaxe and you're swinging. And you're swinging trying to get me down. That's not gonna work. You're gonna try harder than that, huh? You think I fall that easily? No, I don't. I haven't even been bothered. It boils my blood to see another one of you scum commenting on my YouTube channel and influencing my young audience. Get out, you fucking piece of shit. That's what you are. You're a piece of shit. Now mic up, huzless hoe. I bet you won't. And now, this is Google Assassinian signing out.